These are from the 1999 grand jury indictment of John and Patsy Ramsey, JonBenét Ramsey's parents. And we've just now gotten a look at these documents, learning that the grand jury did indeed believe John and Patsy Ramsey had some responsibility in their daughter's death. What's interesting, though, is that the grand jury doesn't necessarily say they believe John and Patsy Ramsey committed the murder themselves. Essentially, there were 4 pages that were just released, 2 on John Ramsey and 2 on Patsy Ramsey, and the 2 charges, so to speak, that the grand jury wanted to hold these 2 people accountable for had to do with either assisting in the murder or in some way impeding the investigation. Now, ultimately, then DA here in Boulder, Alex Hunter, decided that there wasn't enough evidence for him to actually move forward with the case and try John or Patsy Ramsey in this case at all, and the case was dropped. And then several years later, back in 2008, then DA Mary Lacy, who had taken over after Alex Hunter, ended up sending a letter to John Ramsey following the death of Patsy Ramsey, saying that new DNA technology and testing had proved that they did not commit the murder, and ultimately the person who did commit the murder was male and was unrelated to the immediate Ramsey family. We have reached out to the current attorney representing John Ramsey, who did not want to comment specifically, but referred to a letter that he had sent to the current DA now here in Boulder, Stan Garnett, the latest information, which also included, again, that the DNA had ultimately cleared his client, and that's all they want to say right now. We talked to the Boulder Police Department, Carol, also about where this investigation stands today. And we are told that this is still an open investigation, but it's a cold case. So that means there is not an active investigation going on right now. They do continue to get tips. They continue to follow up on any leads they may have, but we are told they have not had any credible tips in a very long time, and essentially no new leads that would provide some kind of breakthrough into who killed 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey. Carol?
I know that Mr. Ramsey didn't want these documents leaked. He wanted other court documents released as well so that people could get a clearer picture. But going back to the grand jury indictment and what it said it believed one or both parents assisted in the murder. Is that what you said?
That's how we're interpreting them. I can read you verbatim. It says, that on or between December 25th and 26th, 1996, that's when we know JonBenét was killed in her parents' home, her body found in the basement of their home, that John and or Patricia Ramsey did unknowingly, recklessly, and feloniously permit a child to be unreasonably placed in a situation which posed a threat of injury to the child's life or health. Now, it also says that they unlawfully, knowingly, and feloniously rendered assistance to a person with intent to hinder, delay, and prevent the discovery, detention, apprehension, and prosecution, along with conviction and punishment of such a person.